different phases that you go through to reload a musket. And one brave fellow has come forward, brave or stupid it's not sure, but he's calling his colleague forward who at this stage in the war is still well fed. And they are just testing to see whether there are any Parliament troops in Hampton Court Castle. Being addressed by a somewhat larger force, who are clearly not in the slightest phased.
Big fight, isn't it? A big fight, isn't it?
Oh, very big fight.
This early in the war, there is not really quite the same regimental organisation as you might have seen later on. And the Earl of Stamford's troops would have been probably dressed in blue jackets. They have a mix of soldiers that have come together from different situations and have not yet been issued with the blue coats of the Earl of Stamford. Marching forward to the beat of the drum, and they will soon enter the field with the intention of driving out and defeating this small Parliament force that has come to got a problem, haven't we?
Yeah, the fight.
So they don't all fire at the same time when they're commanded to. And so therefore the concept of volley fire as we would know it today is far less flying out the front of one of those things, that is to say 25 grams of lead, about an inch in diameter, maybe slightly smaller, then you're going to know about it. And in fact, more people probably died from the result. They would suffer from gangrene. And that would of course lead on to other things. And as I've said earlier, your problem is that you cannot afford doctors. You're trying to do it all with homemade remedies. On the left-hand side, the royalists are flourishing their colours. That's the term which is used for that demonstration of the colours at the front of the unit. What we're trying to portray in this first stage of the battle, two wings of muskets either side. The colours are flourished like that for two reasons. One is to show your own troops with a with a microphone is able to reach the officers before they start talking. At the moment, the two drummers are saying that they will arrange it with their officer far. They will want to show that they are in command of the battlefield and they want the royalists to come to them. No, they're not going to. And here we have a problem. We knew that there was a problem there. But the officers started off fairly politely, but Henry Lincoln is a trained soldier himself. He is familiar with it, and he's brought into play his artillery pieces. And there at the far right of the field, perhaps unknown to Henry Lincoln, are two artillery pieces which may do considerable damage if Lincoln is not careful. Now you can see that the Parliament musketeers on our right side here have decided that having fired, they're going to go in with club musket. In the 17th century, you would have been wielding that a bit like shillelaghs. You'd have swung it around or fall over. But of course, people have come all this way from often hundreds of miles away to take part in the battle, and they don't really want to die in the first 5 minutes or so. They want to take some exercise and have some of the enjoyment of the adrenaline surge. And that's why so many of them will have big grins on their faces. They can't help it. You'll also notice that very few